Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking on my video. This is a quick introduction, you could say. I uploaded a video not so long ago on how I moisturise and seal my relaxed hair, and I kind of thought maybe I should do an introduction because I didn't even give you my name. In the last video I just kind of threw it at you. So my name is Dion. I am on a healthy hair journey. I have been for about 5 years. Overall, I have been relaxed since I was about 15, so quite a long time. I'm not going to put figures in there, but I've been relaxed for a long time. I have always looked after my hair, but I can honestly say I didn't really understand my hair and understand how to look after it until I started my hair journey in 2012, which I literally just stumbled on because I found a video on hair on YouTube. Then it was another video and another video, and I became a bit obsessed, and by the end of the night I'd taken in so much information I could burst. It was just a whole new world. I roped my friends in, I started to get them involved and send them links to videos, and hey, the rest is history. So yeah, I started my hair journey in 2012, so I learnt about moisturising and sealing my hair, deep conditioning properly, although I always conditioned my hair, but never for long lengths of time or with heat or any of those things. I wouldn't necessarily be aware or careful about the kind of hair bands and hair products that I was putting in my hair. So I kind of just discovered this whole new world, which has kind of taken me to now. My hair was always quite long prior to starting my hair journey. I could probably say I achieved armpit length, but then it always managed to break off again and end up higher and higher. And so after my starting the hair journey, everything was my hair. I used to take probably a whole day to do wash day. I would still read so much, and everything was just about hair for quite some time. I probably annoyed a lot of people because all I spoke about was hair. And my hair journey went quite well for probably the first year or 2 years. And then I discovered texlaxing. So I wanted to texlax my hair, which is basically relaxing your hair but not leaving the product in your hair for the amount of time as you would if you wanted your hair to come out straight. I hope I'm making sense, but I will explain that better in another video. But I started to texlax, so I was leaving more texture in my hair than as I would if at the beginning of my hair journey, so to speak. And at the beginning it was by accident, so I started to self-relax, and I was probably wary about my hair being too straight, so I would wash out the relaxer before the due time. So I was leaving texture in my hair, and at the beginning it wasn't a problem. I think then when I realised that I was accidentally texlaxing my hair, I then was trying to purposefully texlax my hair, and I think that's where the problems began, because I was ending up with multi-textures in my hair. So one relaxer day I would end up with, my hair would come out quite straight but with a kink. Maybe 3 months down the line, then when I did another touch up, my hair would come out and it would look near enough natural. So then my hair was struggling with the different textures, and I don't think I was concentrating because then I was still trying to air dry and look after my hair like it was normal relaxed hair, but it wasn't, because it was more textured, so it was near enough natural. So there were other steps that I needed to do, but I was kind of being oblivious, and it was working for a while, or so I thought. So I'm going off trail a bit, but my hair basically, I started to texlax and then I started to suffer breakage. And my hair, so I was suffering breakage, but I was kind of managing it, but it was just kind of inevitable breakage that was going to be constant because I had so many different textures in my hair. It would be like I would have to review my hair every single day, every single strand. It was just impossible. So late 2015, late 2014, I relaxed my hair, I think about the end of November 2014, and I really left it under processed. I thought it was fine, it'd be okay. But that led to quite a lot of breakage, but not straight away. It probably didn't start to happen until about 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line. So I did a corrector, which was fine for a little bit, but it still wasn't enough, and I still had too much texture going on in my hair. I was air drying my hair, so my hair wasn't straightening out or anything like that. It was just in the way it would air dry, and it would air dry some straight, but then I'd have kinks some places, which was okay for me because I was wearing my hair in a bun, but my hair physically couldn't take it, and I was kind of oblivious to that until it was too late. So I managed to grow my hair to bra strap length, get my words out, and that was a first achievement for me. I'd never got to that length before, and my hair was really, really long, and like I said, I was looking after it, and I was doing wash days and this, that and the other, like every method going. I was giving my hair that goodness. I was doing tea rinses, you name it, I was doing it for my hair, and it just wasn't working, and it got to the point where my hair was under processed from back in 2014, where it was starting to grow further down my hair, the breakage was happening, and I don't know, something just kind of hit me one day when I realised, and I'm like, hang on a minute, like what is going on with my hair? So it was getting to the point where I was wearing my hair down, and it was long, it was thick, but under here the breakage was real, so I knew I had to chop it. So I chopped just the nape area that had broken, so I chopped it quite short, and I thought I'm just gonna grow my hair out and meet the length. That wasn't realistic. I mean, you know, you have events you want to go to, you've got the summer where it's nice to wear your hair down because it's not raining, it's not cold, and it just wasn't feasible to keep doing that. So in April, I think it was April, end of March 2016, I took my hair up from bra strap length to armpit length, and I enjoyed that for a bit, but this breakage was on a mad one. So as this was cut to here, this breakage was still up here, so I was still had quite a gap. So if I wanted to wear my hair down, I would have to do like a rough twist out. Bear in mind my hair was texlaxed anyway, so it would be quite big and full and nice. But I was always aware that I had to kind of like pull all of my hair forward so that if it was falling at the back, people wouldn't notice the gap. And it was just too much. Like if I want to enjoy my hair, I want to enjoy my hair. So I decided, okay, you know, this isn't working. So I went from armpit length to shoulder length, and I enjoyed that for a bit. So I need to rewind a bit because I didn't, or maybe it will happen in quick succession. I will do a proper video on my breakage and everything. I'm just trying to give you like a gist of how I've got to where I am now. So yeah, I cut it to shoulder length, and then I decided that I needed to go to a salon and get it cut properly. It was kind of a bit here, there and everywhere, and where it was slightly shorter, I needed it to have shape so I could wear my hair down if I wanted to. So I went to a salon. I'll go into more details on that into another video. But I went to a salon and I got a major chop, and when I came out of that salon, my hair was about here. And that's the shortest I've been in years. I'm talking since like maybe about 2005, 2006. So it was a big thing for me. So I grew my hair out. My hair was still texlaxed. So I managed to grow my hair out probably to this length this time last year. So September last year, my hair was about this length, but it was still texlaxed. And because my hair had been short at neck length and it had been cut into kind of like a bobby style, I was having to use the straighteners on every wash day. So my hair had been cut to try and have health over length, but then I was going back and using heat, and it just wasn't a great time. So I ended up having breakage again last October. So I went on holiday and I did lots of treatments with leaving coconut oil in my hair all day and lots of different things while I was in the heat. And then I came back and decided that, yeah, if you really want to do this, you're going to have to cut your hair eventually. Anyway, long story short, this is where I am now. So my last trim was, I think it was April or May. And I did a corrective relaxer at the beginning of June 2017. Because I just couldn't, my hair could not cope with these textures anymore. I had too much texture going on. I suffered breakage for like over a year. It's like you're either going to try and have thick hair and just always going to suffer breakage, or you're going to go back to what you know, which is having relaxed hair, not bone straight hair, but having the straighter texture rather than multi-texture, and go back to enjoying my hair. Because being texlaxed, where I had so many textures, if I wore my hair down, the humidity, all sorts of things, some parts would stay straight, other parts would look natural. It would just, I would just look a mess. And I stopped enjoying my hair. Whereas now I can do pretty much everything I can do with my hair, but it is just in a healthier state, and this is the way that I need to keep it. So that's just an introduction. I've kind of waffled on, which is what I do. I need to learn to rein it in a bit. But yeah, expect a couple more videos from me. Not a couple more, but expect videos from me going forward. My first video was moisturise and seal. My next video will be my nighttime routine, how I keep my hair straight. I will then think about what other videos I can do. I also have a blog, I forgot to mention. So when I started my hair journey, I also started a blog called The Healthy Hair Diary, so that I could journal what I was doing, what was going right with my hair, what wasn't going right with my hair. And actually looking back now, 5 years later, it's actually been a lifesaver for me, because when there are things going wrong with my hair, I can kind of look back at that and think, well, what was going right then and what's going wrong now? And reading through things, you think, oh, I stopped doing that, or I started to do that, maybe it's, you know. So it's all kind of like trial and error, but it's always good to be able to look back and see how far you've come. So my blog is thehealthyhairdiary.blogspot.com, but I will leave a link in the comment box below. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm a waffler, but I will rein that in. I will learn not to waffle and keep it to the point. It's just because this kind of video had no direction, so I was free to just waffle on. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, my next video will be on my nighttime routine, basically what I do before I go to bed. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.